India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness.
Jai Hind!
Many people from different parts of the world come to India to learn about yoga and spirituality. It helps them keep their mind and body at peace. So this is something I really love about my country.
India, a country with unity and diversity, a country with numerous languages and cuisines, a country whose national flag is the tricolor representing peace, prosperity and renunciation. These are the values why I love India.
I love my country for the knowledge and diversity which it possesses and the way the country's soil nurtures every person that lives on it.
Diversity, whether it be people, cultures or traditions. For some reason, people just love a variety and that is seen at its best in India. And even with such differences, we all still come together when it's in time of a need. And that's what I love about India.
This is not a country unless the people in the country have got the one goal to integrate their minds together. That is a nation. This is only a country. In politics it is said, a geographical area where a large population lives is called a country. A geographical area where a people live is called a nation. So how can our country become a nation? The population must become people. Population is each individual separate from each other. When it becomes a people, they are all cemented together. And in that cementing is the strength and vitality and beauty. A nation is built only when there is a natural goal and purpose, a harmonization of the minds of the people. When the minds are so dirty and filthy, of baser values and lower ideology, that a nation will make, not only nation will be, the nation is broken, but when such people are there around the world, war is imminent. But everybody wants war. In their heart there is only blood, thirsty blood, and for unholy profit, nobody can save. This individual perfection alone can take us to world perfection. All institutions like Rotary are all trying to improve us. Even that service is polluting because of our own selfishness. I make a donation, I want you to announce it. Is it not? Is it not? Can you give it secretly? No. Secretly you give when it is cash. When it is a check, you want everybody to know it, isn't it? Haven't you seen in the newspapers a Sethi giving money to the Prime Minister or to the Chief Minister? And have you seen that picture? Very beautiful. His face must come in the photograph, and therefore it is not that act of giving, the joy of giving is not there, but my propaganda, my name must come in the public, in the newspaper. Think of that. Selfishness is in the bottom of it. That is why your great slogan, that service before the self. Now how am I to do it? The fact is, all of us are selfish. There must be ego and egocentric selfish desires without which no great undertaking can be taken up. No. You are generally right when you are thinking, because in 99 cases out of 100, every one of us are acting because of ego and selfish desires. These are the two motivations for all great undertakings. But there is only one altar at which selfishness and ego never comes. That is the altar of love. When I love my beloved or my girlfriend, I am not loving her because her father is a multi-millionaire and I hope that he will die quickly and after I get him. It's not that. I don't want. She may be thrown away of the house. We don't mind. I don't want it. I want her. It is not for any profit. It is not for ego. And even if she says, honey, bring my chapel, I will bring the chapel. Why? There is no ego in me at all. It is an altar of love. In the altar of love alone, ego and selfishness can be surrendered. If I love my country, nothing can stand between. No ego, no selfishness, no power. I don't want money or power. I want to serve my country, which is itself its own fulfillment.
आज एक वज्र के समान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। आज एक वज्र के समान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। अभी विराट शक्ति का निवास है यहाँ, अभी प्रचंड सूर्य का प्रकाश है यहाँ। अभी विराट शक्ति का निवास है यहाँ, अभी प्रचंड सूर्य का प्रकाश है यहाँ। अभी अनेक राग है, असंख्य गीत है, अभी तो हर तरफ नया विकास है यहाँ। अभी अनेक राग है, असंख्य गीत है, अभी तो हर तरफ नया विकास है यहाँ। आज कान तक चढ़ा कमान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। आज कान तक चढ़ा कमान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। आज एक वज्र के समान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। हर तरफ मचल रही प्रबुद्ध क्रांतियाँ, दिल से दूर हो रही अनेक भ्रांतियाँ। हर तरफ मचल रही प्रबुद्ध क्रांतियाँ, दिल से दूर हो रही अनेक भ्रांतियाँ। व्यस्त है समाज आज, व्यस्त लोक राज, जन्म ले रही महान विश्व शांतियाँ। व्यस्त है समाज आज, व्यस्त लोक राज, जन्म ले रही महान विश्व शांतियाँ। आज एक जागता मकान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। आज एक जागता मकान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। आज एक वज्र के समान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। जोश में मनुष्य का विचित्र हाल है, गर्दने तनी तनी कमाल चाल है। जोश में मनुष्य का विचित्र हाल है, गर्दने तनी तनी कमाल चाल है। आज सृष्टि और आज दृष्टि और है, आज एकता अनेक में विशाल है। आज सृष्टि और आज दृष्टि और है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। आज विश्व में यही प्रधान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। आज एक वज्र के समान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। आज एक वज्र के समान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है। जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है, जवान देश है, अभी जवान देश है।
I am proud to be an Indian because Indian hospitality is one known entirely in world. We believe in the truthfulness of the statement Atithi Devo Bhava and follow it wholeheartedly.
India, my mom nourishes me. India, my dad guides me. India, my guru teaches me. India, my God blesses me.
India has immense spiritual knowledge and it's so diverse in its culture. I think India offers something to the world which no other country can, and that's what makes me so proud to be an Indian.
Hari Om. Rediscover a religion. Today, we bring to you an essay from the book As I Think, detailing our visionary saint Swami Chinmayanandaji's thoughts on nation building and empowerment. Even though the direct and the immediate function of the human heart is to maintain this blood circulation in the human body, it is also responsible for collecting the impure blood, purifying it and sending it back into circulation. But if the aorta does not bring in fresh supplies of blood, and in case the pulmonary artery does not filter the heart of its own impure contents, the very heart must soon stop functioning. Poisoned by its very own contents, it will die.
The heart of a country which has a spiritual culture is its religion, founded upon its ancient scriptures. If religion were not to function as a cultural heart of a country, as an institution, then it would have no justification. At best, it would be an organized system of dangerous superstitions, efficiently playing with the weak conscience of a credulous public.
Whenever any religion has sunk into such a low vocation, the thinking minds of that generation walk out on the same religion just to wander around aimlessly in blind alleys of skepticism, atheism, communism, secularism, and even cynicism. But history of man shows us that with time, the pendulum of life comes back to its rhythm just to give out a new great leader who prescribes a new interpretation of life, which, if looked at closely, is a renaissance of the old religion.
Hinduism for a long time has been suffering from some sort of a lung congestion, and therefore its life current was not able to purify itself from time to time. However, the cultural heart has been beating, although irregularly, suffocated and choked by the environment created by political slavery, lack of education, defective social adjustment in life, and so on. Hinduism that suffered for centuries, laboring against all odds.
Into this weak body politic of the country, parasitic idealism reached to colonize and train away its remaining healthy attitude to life. Buddhism snatched the sword away from the hands of the Kshatriyas. Mohammedanism spread a spirit of antagonism amongst the members of society. Christianity, with its sly missionary methods, successfully fed our apathy towards and disgust for our own national culture. Any one of the above reasons is sufficient to open up the tomb of any culture. Yet Hinduism still survives. By its very survival, it declares the intrinsic vitality of the enduring tradition and culture which is ours.
We are not blaming anyone for what we are at the moment. To grin and content at the past generation for their mistakes may be justified in a book of history. But they are not healthy preoccupations for the seekers searching for the heart of the nation through a creative Renaissance movement in the country. We must rediscover our religion, treat it with the healthy medicine of our immortal philosophy, prune its overcrowded and ugly extensions. Through an ardent re-education, we must rediscover the cure for the alien idealism from which our culture is at the moment suffering.
For all this, we must rediscover a team of stalwart hearts, educated fully in the divine content of our scriptures. A team that would go out with a Christian zeal, with a Buddhistic compassion, with an Islamic daring, and spread the right understanding to our people. They must be equipped with a thorough knowledge of our scriptures, a firm yet moral integrity, an honest faith, and a fiery zeal to help our country rediscover its head and its heart. Hari Om and Jai Hind.
Hari Om and a very happy Independence Day to one and all. On this August occasion, I, Mokshit Kothari of Class 12 Management, feels honored to share some incredible facts and trivia about our glorious Bharat. We can only serve our country when we love our country, and we can only love our country when we know about our country. So here is some knowledge about our beloved motherland. Let's begin. Did you know Varanasi is one of the few cities around the world which has been continuously inhabited for over 3000 years? And legends claim that this holy city was set up by Lord Shiva himself over 5000 years ago. Now something about the very soul of India. The original constitution of India, the longest written in the world, was handwritten by Prem Bihari Naren Raizada in English and Hindi, and was hand decorated by artists at Shantiniketan with beautiful pictures from Indian lore and myths, and are stored in the library of the Parliament. Coming to more current facts, up until the last decade, India had a polling booth set up in Banej in Gir forest for a solitary voter, Mahant Bharat Das Darshan Das, who was a temple priest in an old pilgrim site dedicated to Lord Shiva. Since the electoral rules specify that a polling booth should be ideally less than 2 kilometers away from any given voter, A party was sent every election to this remote location for a single voter. A true testimony to the Indian democracy. Fourth fact of the day. The total length of the steel wires in the Bandra-Worli Sea Link, a bridge in Mumbai, is equal to the circumference of the entire earth. Amazing, isn't it? Moving forward, on any given day before the pandemic, the largest rail network in Asia, the Indian Railways, would carry more than 23 million passengers. For context, the population of Australia, an entire country, is only 25 million. India is a diamond mine of such astounding facts, and I presented to you only a few of them. If you go on a quest for such information, India will never cease to amaze you. Thank you and Hari Om.
The reason I'm proud to be an Indian is because India is a land of emotions. Each place is unique in its history, culture, experiences, lifestyles, and flavors. However, this only makes us Indians more united. Jai Hind.
Even though my love for the country can't be put in words, I still see India as a land that has taught me unity, culture, tradition, nationalism, and most importantly, to embrace this glorious diversity. Happy Independence Day to all.
I love India because I consider it as a part of myself. It's inseparable from me. And all that I ask is, if something is a part of you, then how can you possibly not love it?
I love India because of its power to fight back and the harmony among the people, though they are from different religions, and the yummy food there in all the states of the country.
ये भारत देश हमारा है, जिसकी रक्षा की खातिर हर इंसान को अपने प्राण गंवारा है। वह भारत देश हमारा है, जिसमें हर धर्म के इंसान को बराबर दर्जा है मिलता। ऐसा वतन ये हमारा है, प्यार से जिसको हमने हिंदुस्तान कहकर पुकारा है। ये भारत देश हमारा है, जिस देश के वीरों ने दुश्मनों को हार का स्वाद चखाकर भारत माता की जय का नारा लगाया है। वह भारत देश हमारा है, जिस देश की मिट्टी को हमने तिलक के रूप में लगाया है। इसलिए सोने की चिड़िया कहकर हमने इसे पुकारा है। यह भारत देश हमारा है, यह भारत देश हमारा है। जय हिंद, जय भारत।